Good morning, April 4, 2025. Kind of lost track of days. I think this might be day 8. Who cares? We'll figure it out. -9. Isn't that crazy? It's cold. It is going to be -9. Sorry, it's -9, but it's full sun. So this chilly temperature won't last. It's gonna be beautiful today. Okay, interior walls. Where were we? Well, let's start with hooking up the air. I guess we're on this one. Perfect. Okay, I'm looking for the floor truss. Like to nail into the floor trusses below. Yeah. See all the nails? That was that block that came from beside that flush header because I had to move that floor truss over a smidge. This is an awkward shot. I'm going to take this brace out of the way. It's time. Okay, so now we can start to straighten. A little bit to the front door. That's too far. We'll use this floor truss to secure the other side of that bearing wall. Okay. Smidgen out. Oh, more yet. Oh, too much. red dot coming on that plate. Ooh, there it is. It sure wiggles. Yup. We can start laying out the second floor and garage roof trusses. So it says 19.2 from the back. However, there's the second floor jogs in 3'6". Okay, so that beam is 3'6" in. And from here, we are 19.2. First mark I make is going to be 17.5. And it's black diamonds from there. So that beam, 3'6", and now 17.5. Hanging its tape over 6 9/16. Okay, so there's a whole beam there. So I gotta come over here, make my mark. Okay, so hook on there. Make my mark. Now let's put the mark up here. And now I gotta go back 6 9/16 and lay out from there. Now, a way to check if I'm right is with this mark here. It appears to be about an inch and a half in front of this wall. Here it is here. Looks like I'm an inch out. Okay, it all looks okay. I can continue going with it. Before I go to the garage and start laying out the roof trusses, I do need to find these toilets and make sure we ain't hitting them. So here we are 14'3" from the back, plus the tub, then the toilet. 14'3". Okay, so I'm lightly laying out my second floor on my main floor. So now I come to 14'3". Then I got a 34-inch tub, and then the toilet. Okay, so from here I go 34 inches. This is where the tub is. A toilet usually takes 32 inches, so I hold on 32. Right in the center is the drain. So we will check 6 feet to the center of that. 6 feet. We are good. Toilet's right here. And the truss is here and here. We're good with that toilet. I do need to point out, you gotta look out for your drains on your tubs, your tub surrounds. Not here, because they actually extend they raise the tub off the floor 2 inches so that they don't have to worry about floor trusses. Okay, and I got a toilet back here, which is back here. So that guy is going to be 12. Oh my gosh, there's going to be a beam right there. No, there's not. So from the exterior wall in, 12.5. Okay, I will mark. So that toilet is up against this back exterior wall here. And then moving forward, you look for 12.5. And that is where the floor joist, or sorry, that's where the tub drain, the toilet drain is. Now if you remember, I had to hang over here 6 and 9/16. I'm going to have a floor truss here. Add 3.5. I might want to move this truss back 1/2 inch. However, that's a little ways down the road because I have a bunch of beams to fly in now. Alright, so I have to find this girder here. We have 1 foot 11 1/4, 2 feet 1 foot 3. So that's 3 foot 11 1/4. That's 1 foot 3 1/4. 1, 3 1/4, 1/2 inch, 14, 4 foot, 14.5, 5 foot 2.5. We should measure JF01s. They should be 5 foot 2. Okay, here's JF01. 5 foot 2.5. Yeah. 5 foot 2.5. Okay. We got 5 foot 2.5. Then I got 2 feet in between there, and there's this girder. Oh boy. 5 foot 2.5, 7 foot 2.5. I think I have a point load for that. 7 foot 2.5. Yes. Okay. Then this, what is that? IO1 is 1 foot 3 past this girder. Okay. One foot 3. So this is a girder, so we'll put a G here. It's a double. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, some beams to cut. 1 beam 6. 1 beam 6. This beam is 11 foot 1. Big one across the back, 1 beam 4. 1 beam 4. This beam is 15 foot 10. Okay, we have 1 beam 7 here, the front entrance. Okay, this is 1 beam 7. I think that's it for beams. That's not true. There's actually a girder truss I have to fly, and then there's more beams to set. So this beam is 127.5 inches from that jog, right here to there. think that nail missed. Okay, so the next thing is going to be a girder truss. So I actually have to fur that one beam up. So I need to cut 3 pieces at 11'1". Okay. So the top cord hung, and I need 15 inches from here to here, and the 2 top cords go over top. To lay this out. Okay, before I do that girder, I got to get these guys out of my way. So I will fly these up. Just got to figure that out. Okay, so this is a girder. It carries this here beam. I want to make sure everything's good and flush with these guys. It's looking really good, actually. Okay, so that truss is 21 feet wide, same width as the garage. That end is going to be here, and I need a beam underneath this exterior wall, and it has to carry the floor trusses. So if I hook onto that end and go 12'2", that's where the beam goes. That beam is right here. If I go hook onto the end of the truss here and come this way 12'2" and back. Let's find THDH 7214. I see it. 12'2" and back. This is a 4-ply. This thing is 7 1/4. 7 1/4. Here. Okay. Okay, let's make that flush to the bottom. Take this jalopy. That's kind of loud. Ooh. I like it. Okay, so we want to secure this thing so it don't tip over. That'd be uncool. Oh. Looks like it's on my walkway. Weird. Okay, drag it my way. I think the fork is being a problem. Okay, so let's throw a brace on this. Okay. Looks good. I had such a wipeout right here. Just before I nailed that truss, I was carrying the ladder over. I committed to stepping over this. My ladder hit that and I wiped out here and the GoPro was way over there. Should have had that on video. Okay, one beam 9. One beam 9, one beam 9, one beam 9, one beam 9. Okay, they're all right there. I need that to be okay. From there to here. 15 foot 3.5. 15 3.5 plus 1 2 3 4 5 6 44. Well, what's 44? 3 foot 8. 3 foot 8. It's 11.5. 18 foot 11.5. 18, 11.5. Okay, so gotta tack these together. These 4-ply. Oh, it's too far. Still finding more 2-inch nails from my complete wipeout here. Okay, this one has screws. We're 18 feet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Probably 20 every 2 feet, staggered. Come in 4. We'll go 2 foot 4 and so on. 4 foot 4. Down here, we're gonna go 1 foot 4. 3 foot 4. see if this drives better. Yep. Okay, now I gotta roll it and get a sling under it. I think this is the best way to roll it. Yep, that worked way too easy. Here's center. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the GoPro right here. Okay, success. Okay, this will work. That's pretty easy. Now, might be a wow in that. So, problem. Those walls are 10 inches lower than these. I probably should have remembered that, seeing as that I framed this. However, if I bring that hanger up, it isn't going to have enough nailing. That hanger has to stay there. This has to go down. Then I have to build a stub wall on top of this to bring it up 10 inches. That's the plan. Let's execute. Okay, so we're going to put some cripples in here. We got to come down 10 inches. That's going to be down 7 inches from here. I need 1, 2, 3 cripples, 97 3/4. Okay, we got the cripples in. I'm going to cut this plate out and this is going to drop. It's probably going to still get hung on the strap, so it probably won't touch. Let's see how this goes. Okay, this is going to suck. We're still surviving. One. Don't get my fingers stuck in there. Okay. Grind a little more out of here. Alright, so I got it in. It is flush here now. We got a 3-ply 2x8. It is now a drop beam. Alright, that was fun. Thank you for watching. You all take care, and we'll see you on the next one. That's the end of day 8. Off to day 9. It's actually the weekend.